My God, upon everything remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine for you all making request with joy, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now. From the book of Philippians chapter 1 verse 3 to 5, New King James Version. By which also ye are saved, if ye keep in memory what upbrings unto you, unless ye have believed in vain. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 2, New King James Version. We have a lot to know in the world we live in. Let's not waste time according to our wishes, because sometimes when you know the truth, it turns out to be covered with a huge lie. That's why I realize that we have to continue the fight for our future. May the great Creator guide us. Mission, vision, presentation. SUGO, Philippines. Wondering. How many times does the Bible talk about remembering? There are other things we are repeatedly called to remember. You can make choices about what you choose to forget and what you choose to remember. The word remember in its various Hebrew and Greek forms occurs over 250 times in the Bible. Your words reminds me of you. Do this in memory of me. Is it a good memory, a gift from God? According to our very own honorable sources from the beginning, through generation next, to you, Thurman urges in his book, is to use your memory now, today, and often. Think what priceless gift it is. What is the beauty of memories? Memories have always been a mysterious and intriguing entity. Not only because we often find our life goals and dreams embedded within them, but more than that, memories captures the essence of our lives that cannot be reversed, cannot be transformed, and cannot be changed, but it can be distorted. What do you mean by memory? Memory, the faculty by which the mind stores and remembers information. Something remembered from the past, a recollection. Human memory is a powerful mental process that has many implications on life and how you experience things, from remembering meaningful events to enabling you to execute tasks and achieve goals. In essence, human memory has three facets: sensory memory, short-term memory, and long-term memory. Memory is the process of taking information from the world around us, processing it, storing it, and later recalling that information, sometimes many years later. Human memory is often like to that of a computer memory system or a filing cabinet. Why is it important? in its simplest form, refers to the continued process of information retention over time. It is an integral part of human cognition, since it allows individuals to recall and draw upon past events to frame their understanding of an behavior within the present. Why do memories matter? It is our memory of things that dictates how we judge a past event, how we make a decision right now, and how we determine the likely outcome of a future event. Ultimately, what all this means is that it's irrelevant what our experience of a moment is like, as long as our memory of it is good. What is treasured memory? To hold or keep as precious. Cherish prize. She treasured those memories. To collect and store up something of value for future use. That is what we call hoard. What does treasured memory mean? It is very valuable or important to you. A treasured memory. What does the Bible say about precious memories? From the book of Luke chapter 2 verse 19, New King James Version, it says, Mary keep all of these things and pondered them in her heart. From the book of Luke chapter 2, pages 51, but his mother keep all these things hearts. If the greatest gift that God has given humanity is the amazing gift of memory. What does the Bible say about precious memories? From the book of Luke chapter 2 verse 19, New King James Version, it says, Mary keep all of these things and pondered them in her heart. From the book of Luke chapter 2, pages 51, but his mother keep all these things hearts. If the greatest gift that God has given humanity is the amazing gift of memory. Why does God want us to remember? Remembering is not passive. It is an action that brings the power of Jesus into our lives. As we remember what He has done, it enables us to stop focusing on impossibility and instead focus on the God who does the impossible. What did Jesus say to remember? Jesus' words, keep on doing this. Open parenthesis, present imperative, close parenthesis. In my memory, or in remembrance of me. It is a purpose statement, a command that we are continually to remember His atoning death for us, our sins. What is memory of spirituality? Memory is the fabric of our soul. It makes us who we are and allows us to keep our loved ones close even when they are far away. Memory houses our joys, our hurts, and all of life lessons. It reminds us who is trustworthy and who is not, who help us and whom we need to help. According to the Holy Scriptures from the book of Romans chapter 12 verse 2, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will.
I look forward to doing this again in 2000.